There is no way to do this video unscripted. At the point of which I am finding myself, it would be hard for me to make any of this make sense. As you can see, I am sitting here with a hat stuffed with tinfoil in it that is covering my ears. And this must seem pretty strange. And you are right. In fact, it is ridiculous that I am at this point. But let me explain to you why I have tinfoil over my ears. For the last couple of weeks, well, actually the last couple of months, I have had pains in my body that I can't explain. I've had bouts of vertigo mixed with waves of nausea, and have found it virtually impossible to sleep, all due to this constant ringing that I have in my ears. Yesterday, I finally went to the emergency room, convinced that I had an ear infection, to be told that my problem was not an infection, but one of pressure. It seems that one eardrum is concaved in so tight you can see every bone in the eardrum, and the other is bulging out. Now the strange thing is, during the same time period, the animals that live in my home have all become sick, and judging from the sounds that they are making in their sleep, they are not having any more restful sleep than I am. This is all due, I believe, to this weird noise that sounds like one that is made by an old television when it's getting ready to go out. A high-pitched, irritating sound that never goes away. This morning, that noise was so loud in my head that I felt like my eardrums were going to pop, and it suddenly occurred to me that I have been here before, as a child, with this same noise and the same effect, which is the reason why I am sitting here with tinfoil over my ears. Because radio waves don't travel well through metal. You see, as a child, I was taught that energy, and especially sound, have powerful effects on the world around us, and especially when aimed at an individual. You see, certain radio frequencies, when aimed at a person, emit a sound that activates the brain in a way that never allows it to shut down, subjecting the victim to a constant ringing in the ears that keeps the brain from being able to reach a state of deep sleep, which the body needs in order to rejuvenate. This is what is being done to the prisoners at Guantanamo Bay, and is what made them so compliant that they would allow themselves to be subjected to such horrific humiliation. Sleep deprive a person for a long period of time, really any period of time, and eventually, due to the cell deterioration, their mind will break. I know through personal experience, as Colonel Michael Aquino was not only my teacher and mentor, but also my master and torturer, and through the most inhumane of methods, subjected me to experience in Omaha called a program called MK Ultra. And this is basic to those studies. However, although their toys are impressive, try as they might, not one of them defies the laws of physics. And so, because radio waves don't travel well through metal, I am now forced to wear tinfoil on my head to dull the noise. I can still hear it. It's still there, but like magic, my ears went from feeling like they were going to blow out of my head to suddenly not feeling anything but a minor irritation, because although it went from a roar to a hum like magic, the noise is still there and I'm still conscious of it. Crazy as a loon, you might say. Well, before you tell yourself that what I am saying is impossible, you might want to check out this device sold in Europe called the tweeter, I believe. It emits a sound that only teenagers can hear. I guess we lose this range after we turn age 22 or so. And it is only a sound that they can hear. And it is being hung anywhere people don't want teens to gather at. And it seems quite effective from the news reports I've watched on it. So if they can make a noise machine like that, what is stopping them from making other noise machines and driving anyone crazy through sleep deprivation who disagrees with the government, eventually, I would assume, causing death? That would be a good way of keeping a hold on anyone who might want to present a dissenting point of view on any topic that was contrary to the government and what the government wanted. My point of view, okay, my family is involved with the child abduction ring that involves many of the richest and most powerful people in our nation. And God only knows how much money it makes a year. And I am trying to stop it so that people's children stop disappearing and ending up dead after living lives as sex slaves. The Franklin credit scandal and a myriad of child abductions concern what I'm trying to get done here. And the last time that this was looked at, it went straight to the White House. Only it was W's daddy running the show then. But no matter how rich and powerful these people are, or how old, it is my opinion raping and killing kids is wrong. And no matter how much money it makes, it must be stopped. Not to mention that it really pisses God off. But then, this is just my opinion, and what the hell do I know? I'm wearing tinfoil on my head.